Hello, everybody. Tonight we are in a tournament, playing for South Africa University Alliance, Champions League Division 2, trying to get into that first division. And our team's not looking too solid yet. Liberia and Zim have got some strong players in the house. And to mix things up, I'll start with a puzzle rush this time. Okay, instead of a blitz game before the tournament. And I must say, wait, let me just move the screen a bit for the puzzle. Just a quick 5-minute puzzle rush to warm up. That's mate. And there should be more. There's a knight. I think my best puzzle rush today was 35, so I'll see how warmed up I am with this one. Let's go for the bishop. This one's interesting. Should kick the king away, take the rook. These first few I should actually be running through pretty quickly. Feel a bit slow. What's the story with that? Okay. Let's just see if at least I can get to 30 now. I'll be very happy. There's 7 minutes before the tournament starts, and I'm guessing rook here just to stop the pawn from queening. Then I'm not seeing anything too great. Okay, so it's white's move, and I'm guessing you just pick up the rook. That usually takes me the longest, trying to figure out whose move it is. Oh, there's a rook back there. There should be mate somewhere. This king is boxed. This is a weird puzzle. Should I just, oh no, win a rook or... Oh, this one's nice. Okay, check with the queen, I guess. And then this check, either way it will be mate. I've got this check. King goes there. I don't know what to do over here. I've got this check. King goes there. My knight, one of the knights could move here, I guess. And then I've got that check with my queen, so I'm guessing it's this knight. Okay. I can take the rook, bishop's hanging. Let's go for the rook, I guess. There's no way of saving the rook in any case. Oh, you can move the knight away. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not having a good puzzle rush round. This bishop's hanging. And king moves away, avoiding the perpetual. I could set up a mate in one. I don't know. It seems logical. It seemed like the black king could step out of the mate. This would be a blunder, I guess, because of bishop there after queen check. So there must be something else. I guess you do the same thing, but this... how much time do I have? 3 minutes. Okay, I'll just have to be okay with the 21. 21 puzzle rush, 3 minutes. Just look at the tournament so far. We've got a very strong FM playing, Jeff Forever, representing Germany. He'll be tough tonight. The other players, I'm guessing this guy, these two Zimbabwean players, should be quite scary. But just overall, Zimbabwe's got over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 5 over 2200s. So that's why they have got such a solid standing so far. They only need 10 leaders. So, and even after that, it looks like all 10 of them are over 2100. While we have only a few people over 2100, and Wundla has just left the house. I'm not too sure why. Okay, so a lot of strong players won't be joining us. Seems like a lot of university work to do at the moment. 2.5 minutes to go. A lot of my uni's people are playing, so Irion, Cybert, Divirus, Quachi. There's actually quite a lot of people playing, but in the lower ranks over here. I didn't join with my SR Ostrich account. Didn't want to risk the rating too much. Want to be able to berserk again. So I'll just build up my Jan Meyer account, my original Leechess account, to a point where it's okay. Well, where it's also as strong as the SR Ostrich account. I guess that should be my goal. So I should try and get it to over 2200. Jeff Forever, who's this guy? Jens Hirneise. Let's see if we get a player profile. Jens. Okay, so it's this guy. I wonder what he's studying at the moment. 1992. So he's been at uni for quite a while, it seems. A national master in Germany. So not only will we be suffering because he's stronger than we are, we'll be suffering because of his great internet connection, I assume. And is he offline? No, he's online? No, he's offline actually. Interesting. Maybe he doesn't play. It seems like some of our players also withdrew. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll get bet against someone above me, like Kappa Rubenstein. And here we go. Stronger player than Kappa Rubenstein. And we get, I can't remember what I was, knight takes is definitely a bad move, because I think it allows bishop check. So you want to avoid that mostly, and at least in this line you get d5. After en passant you can retake with the knight. So I'll just play d5 immediately, tax the bishop. If en passant, then recapture with the knight, and the knight will be covering a few squares, which is pretty nice. So that's actually quite a nice move he just made. I'll go for the extra pawn. People don't give away pawns every day, so make use of it while you can. Let's set up just castling. I think I've accepted that this pawn will get doubled. So his pawn structure is a bit weak now as well. This is also weakness. There's not a pawn close by defending it. So I'm playing up a pawn. Doesn't feel like white got a lot of compensation for it. A bishop there could be something. Okay, so he's just aiming for this pawn, I guess. Let's just defend it. I like this bishop. I could trade down the knight. Maybe I'm being forced to do so now. I either need to do something awkward or trade down this knight. Let's see, he'll go pawn takes. Okay, he's actually, I shouldn't have gone for that. I try and look for a spot for this bishop to go rest on. If I'm very lucky, maybe it can swing back to this side of the board. But for the time being, my queen needs to defend a pawn, and ideally you don't want to do that with a queen. This is actually, no, I'm liking my position again. This is a good outpost. And I could maybe play something like queen here. Not not liking the advancements he's making. Let's just play queen here. I'm expecting something like f5. Idea of playing f6. He'll play e6 now, but I think something like a4, a3 to keep this bishop out. And then finally I can challenge the center. I'm playing with this. This is an annoying move. Okay, so he wants to play bishop there himself. Ish. Is there some tactic? Bishop here, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, king takes. Is there some kind of compensation? I like the line, I'll go for it. I don't think the pawn is as much compensation as you'd hope for, but let's go for it. King takes, I think, is an important move. If only I was able to defend this pawn as well. But this construction seems quite good. So, yeah, I kind of accepted the fact that I was losing the d pawn. Okay. Oh, I need to be careful. If he gets... Yeah, I can't play bishop here because of rook takes and the pin on my rook. So I might just be losing this yeah, I might just be losing this pawn. It's going to take him 2 moves to attack it, so I should be setting something up in the meanwhile. Let's try just going after some rook activity, maybe king activity. No, I'm not playing for the correct type of compensation. Maybe king there. Maybe rook here. Should really try and undermine these 2 pawns. If I get rid of them, I'm in the fine. He's going to throw in, he can't throw in a check. Oh, that's actually quite beautiful. I thought I need to deal with this check. Oh, he's playing it in any case. I think he missed bishop. Can take. I also did when I was calculating. Let's start running my extra pawn. I am now up a pawn. And the rook can come behind the pawn as well, which is quite ideal. Okay, now my king will kind of help the pawn as far as possible. If the checks, I start moving my king up. I need to move quickly. King d2, I think, d1, and get the pawn here. And then my king can actually leave the pawn. Oh no, I actually need to chill it out close to the pawn for 1 or 2 more moves. Try and set up a rook behind the pawn. Get my king here. Well, that was a clever idea from him. Damn. Okay, we'll try it like this. He needs to move his king in again. Oh, that was a draw. Okay, I had that first game. That was just stupid. Should not have repeated. I could have just done something else for second, but my king steps over. Okay, but a good start. I'm not... I guess that is my rating. Play a4. This is called the Caro-Kann Advanced. A very aggressive line, where you play g4 and h4 very early on. Bishop here, f3 is a move I kind of want to make. And knight h5, forever pinning this bishop to the g7 pawn. And this is a very awkward move to have to make. If I can get my knight, I don't know. Let's just try c5, see what he comes up with. Okay, that's actually very good for me. If he takes the pawn, I'll be very happy. Oh, shucks. Okay. I guess that's still fine. His queen needs to defend the knight, and this pawn is currently defended. So maybe I can overload the queen. Always be careful of this bishop. I wanted to maybe use c2. The knight doesn't really escape after f2 check. This knight is also covering this square. And whenever g6 comes, you don't want to see the knight ending up here. So that's why the knight's so good on h5. I'm still liking my chances. I get to overload the queen. Yeah, he's forgotten about this rook now. So let's liquidate over here. I'll trade queens as well. Okay, he's forgotten about his knight. Clearly, he forgot about his knight. I could have played the check. That was a good opportunity to prove a point I made earlier. Let's just go full out attack mode. Just need to defend this square. Okay. That's a bit annoying. I'll recapture with the queen. Bishop c5 isn't possible, just simply queen takes c5. f5 or let's play g5. I think knight f6 is also incoming. Yeah, here we go. And which pawn to take with? Let's get my queen in, and that should be game over. Just be careful for the rook. I can maybe even castle, just to get my queen over here. Okay, that's a cool idea. Oh, maybe I'm not playing this too accurately. I don't know what I'm doing now. No, I'm playing weird chess. Ah. Of course I'm blundering close to a victory. Blundered a knight? Can he take the knight? Oh, let's just see what happens. This is just interesting. Okay, so, excuse me, but I think you blundered? My good sir? I'll just retreat my queen here. Now I'm threatening this. Even if g5. Oh, that's nice. Damn. Okay, so I'm really kind of blundering. The light squared bishop is kind of useless. I need to infiltrate via these dark squares quickly. This is the square I'm hoping for. Okay, so he's allowed... Oh, I guess he's got this checkmate in mind. Never mind. Just shouldn't blunder that. No, let's just play simple boring chess. He's got 4 pawns in trade of a rook, which is actually a very interesting amount of compensation. I'll get rid of queens. I'm not too keen on playing with all the queens on the board, so... setting up mate. He's got a check over here, I guess. Not seeing anything else. If he starts running the king, I can just play queen f6 and then queen g7 mate. So the bishop in the corner is doing a good job of setting up a mate threat. I thought he might go for that check. I'm not sure what his follow-up is. There's one more check. Oh, rook here. Okay, there's a nice tactic. If rook takes rook, then I've still got mate. And if the rook doesn't take, I'll simply recapture the rook. Damn, got saved by a tactic over there. I need to still finish up though. Still a little bit of work to be done. And he'll play this check now, okay. And then this one. And then I'll use my extra rook, thank you. And now I can probably run my king. He had this check, but then king here, and he's out of checks, and I'm up a load of material. Okay, so 1 draw and 1 win. How's the tournament leader doing so far? Ah, Zim guys. We'll have to play hard to catch up with them. Well, the Zim team is kind of leading. I don't know if I should go Berserk. Well, that's kind of why I'm playing on this account. Getting Berserk back, which is good news. And it's now interesting. This check doesn't pick up the piece because I've got knight c3, which also defends the bishop, so that's not a blunder. Oh, that's a nice move to see against the opponent. All of these weaknesses, so that's why he immediately plays knight f6. But he'll need to set up castling soon. Queen takes, yeah. But he's got some light squared weaknesses. He can't play his bishop back. Allowing this knight in the center is annoying. As you see now, I've already got some way of picking up material. There goes a bishop. Straight down, go for the endgame. That's a knight, and then that's a queen trade. And I'm playing up a full rook. And I'll put the rook on e5, so I'm attacking both pawns. Yeah, and he should have actually played the rook to the c file, giving his piece some mobility. I'm hoping, okay. Let's just play slow. I'll bring my king up. This is quite simple to play. Just put my king somewhere. Just try and box his king in and just mate with the rook still on the board. It feels like he's close-ish to mate. Your opponent offers a draw. No thank you. I'm hoping for h5 check, king takes, rook takes down here, this check, and then king f8 with this mate in mind, and the rook can play here to defend it. Okay, let's just go for this. I'll mate him king and so the technique is just to get your king opposite your opponent's king. Over here, forcing him either here or here. If he plays here, I'll just back my rook off. And it's still chasing to the corner. He's made it slightly easier. Now I just put my king here, one move, and mate. Okay. That's a nice 3 points for the Berserk. See if we can catch Zim. Top two teams get promoted, so as many points as possible. That's what we need. Okay, so e5. And if e4, then f5. And the idea is to give away a pawn, but to try and open up the king. My queen and knight are doing a good job of defending. Now the bishop is also defending. Also, I've got ideas of putting this knight on f5 if he captures. That is also another idea, just to simply move the knight back. And now I've induced the weakness. How big a weakness it is, I'm not too sure yet. Still got some things to sort out myself. Okay, let's play like this. And it seems like I'm boxing myself in, but this feels so spacey. I think I can be happy. If I can get this knight back into the game, here's a good square for the knight. Oh, I've berserked. Oh, wait, that's a square. Okay, let's get that square. Let's take like that. And I think I'll put a knight here, or push the pawn if he gives me the chance to do so. If he takes this pawn, queen here, and try and get the queen to this square. I don't think there's much to do for white. Yeah, he needs to give away some pieces, but he's still getting mated. Some awkward bishop move doesn't work. Okay, so this was a nice game. Cool. Oh, he's not getting mated. I'm speaking too quickly. Bishop takes knight seems to give him some life. Bishop takes knight, I've got this check. Yeah, this is game over. He's got check with a rook though. Is there anything else? Okay, this guy might just defend. Come on. Where's the mate? Rook takes, bishop check. Come on, I must be mating you. There's a mate. Okay, great. Third place, let's take down Zim. Okay, so I won't berserk this guy, I'm not that mad. I'm anticipating a Scandinavian. If he plays bishop g7, I'm surely just... So, knight b6 looks funny, but I think black would like this. Now I'm happy. The knight is clogging up this knight, and okay, this is 3 minutes, so it's a bit more time than in my previous game, but I should still not be calming down too much. I can leave that pawn, to be honest. He's just threatening to fianchetto at the most. Like, I've got bishop e4. Let's play it. Knight here. I can play a6. Do I really want to play it? It might just get eaten later, chopped off of the board. Oh, now I can play bishop h6. Oh, he's begging me to play it. Let's play it. I'm giving away the b pawn for it, but I'm not buying his threat too much. Okay, he doesn't even want the b pawn, which is great news for me. Simply get my rook out of the spin. Try and clog up the queen side. I've got this bishop move as well, I shouldn't forget. Rook fc1 is also possible. Oh, this is tricky. I don't know if I should just defend. I'm not defending both these pawns. Let's play interesting chess. I want to get my queen here. So he can't capture my queen. If he wants to go for this pawn, I'll go for this one. If he captures my queen, I'm gonna try and play rook c8. I wish I could play rook c8 in any case. That doesn't work yet. I can play this first, right? Oh no, his rook's defended. I missed that. Stupid. Now I only have this as compensation, this meek pawn over here, and I'm not even defending it from behind. Bishop will always stop stuff like that. Oh, this is the idea. Okay, but I can still make life annoying, right? He needs to play something like this to get out of some of the trouble. So I'm holding on because of the passed pawn. I should get queen here. Why am I struggling so much? This is the square he's aiming for. Just cover it. Queen here. Oh, I blundered this rook. Oh, shucks. No, I can resign now. Okay. I felt like I was better, but okay. Definitely wasn't. Handy Andy. This guy's flying. 24 with fire. He's like on a full berserk rate, which he's been taking down some 1900s, 2000. It's not impossible. Maybe I should also berserk. No, let's berserk this guy. A very quiet game. He wants to play f4. This is just too tempting. Let me take that piece now. I really like my knight in the center. Maybe bishop c5. I was thinking he might take the pawn. So I was trying to search for a good discovery, but I actually did not find one. I think this is the best. So we'll go after the rook. It just didn't come to me instantly, which... So I think I'm just losing the knight back, which is fine. I've won an exchange. Now it's time to change the game into an endgame. I don't want to get attacked, so I'll just play this simple. If he goes for the knight, I think one of the things is that the queen is... Okay, so 2 rooks, this knight isn't bad. Let's start by moves that kind of force liquidation. So I do get the pawn back, right? I'll play rook f2, try and get the rook to the second. He doesn't want that, fair enough. No, what type of progress do I make now? Let's play here. Damn, man. This guy wants to take me down with his knight. I'm threatening this mate, so he'll have to go back. He doesn't see it. Okay. I'm gonna go berserk quite a few more now. I'm in a berserk mode. Under 2000 I'll berserk. Under 2000. French. What? Okay. Giving me some space. Where's that knight going? Back home? Back where you came from? Let's see if I can set this up. Ooh. Maybe he's just waiting for me to play right there. The knight will come back to this square. But after I do this, I think I want to make a pawn go to this square so I can get the other knight here. So this knight's heading here and the other knight will be heading here. This move can be made by knight takes, and my queen is also defending this knight. So we'll go for my plan. Ooh. Which pawn do you take with? Queen takes, I should be winning an exchange like I did in the previous game. In the game before the previous game. Let's see. This pawn you can't take because of knight g6 still. Defends the bishop. Attacks the rook in the corner. And I'm setting up the same idea here. Actually attacking the bishop, so you need to respond. Queen takes, and I've still got the same idea. I can keep that idea around now to improve my own queen or my rook. 42 seconds, I need to come up with something quickly. Honestly, I don't know what to do. I guess the queen can slide over to the king side as well. He's gonna castle, yeah. Let's just defend this great pawn. To play on the king side or the queen side, I have no idea which side I'm heading. 20 seconds, damn, I'm gonna have to move. The good news is that knight is becoming very terrible. This wasn't a good idea, but I'm just playing it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get that speed, get that speed. Yes. Oh, rook can go here now. That's a shame. I'm throwing this one away. Queen here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold this. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's set up like a drawish position and see if I can make a breakthrough. There you go. I don't need to worry about those pawns now. He can't move anything. There goes your bishop. So that was sneaky. I didn't defend this pawn. He's in Zugzwang. If he moves the bishop, I'd capture it. If he moves the king, the bishop doesn't have protection anymore. Okay, cool. That was a nice win, I think. Stressed a bit there with the time situation, but feel fine. We need to play steadily. We can't just... Wundler is playing, it seems, again. Is he seriously playing, or is he just logging on, playing a bit? Let's see. He's offline. Okay. I'm getting the top player. Let's see if he berserks me. No berserk. Yeah, he respects me. So I'll respectfully respect him back by not berserking. Ah, gotta be kidding me, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, getting e4 in quickly is a sign of a strong opponent. That's true, this pawn needs defense. Cool. I didn't notice. And he can attack it again. I'm defending my g6 pawn. Oh, he's just attacking it too much. I'm not too sure what's happening. Oh, this seems strange. I'm losing a pawn in this line. I might get bishop f5. Oh, there goes another... Wait, is that another pawn? King here, and I might be able to nip the e-pawn off of the board. But that's that pawn. So I'm not too sure if I'm completely losing. This is definitely not great. Oh, but then bishop takes. Oh, I can throw in the towel. That was good. Okay. Next time I won't berserk back. Handy Andy is on a mission. Especially that quick e4. If I play the Dutch against him next time, I'll have to come up with some idea to stop that quick f4. Andy's the guy to catch tonight, and this guy's just over 2,000. So by my standards, I won't be berserking him. What opening is this? I don't know. Well, this is Scandinavian, and he didn't immediately recapture the pawn. What to do? What to do? Just h3, I guess. Knight e5 at some point. I can play it now, because then my queen gets to e2 after the piece is traded, and now if I recapture, it becomes awkward for him to play bishop f6, and I can maybe make use of the d file for one of my rooks. So let's play king h2, king h1. Why does king h1 feel better? Because I want to play f5. So just thinking in the long term, the queen might be on that diagonal. That I can meet by en passant, and then suddenly the e-pawn is very weak. So let's just put my knight somewhere, and I have discovery attacking this pawn. queen defends, I get rook d1 with tempo, so you might need to go queen c8, in which case I might play knight f5 to get the bishop pair. I'm not too sure. Queen c8, just simply rook e1 to attack the pawn another time. So yeah, he goes there, but that was my point. I get to play to the d file with tempo, and now he might just need to go queen c8. And I'll just attack the pawn in any case. I feel like the queen, to me it's better on to get his queen to c8 for myself, to make sure the a rook doesn't join the game. So king f7 seems the only move to hold onto the pawn, if you desperately want to do so. He's looking for counter-attack. This is a good idea. Okay. No, that's his best choice. Okay, cool. Let's attack the bishop. This pawn will still be hanging. Yeah, I can play c5, c4 now. Let's play c4. I'm keeping this pressure. No, I'm losing. I lost the attack against the pawn. It's still weak though. But I've got a spatial advantage. If this knight gets here, he might be in a world of trouble again. That is nice. Is there some long-term idea of sacking here? Get the knight there. An outpost for my knight. He moves his knight to attack mine. No, I can go threaten mate first before doing anything else. Oh, actually, this is a way to win a pawn. Either with this check or by picking up. I don't know if I'm keen for that. This knight's got some discoveries. Actually, I'm not threatening mate, by the way. It's just one threat. The queen was guarding mate, so don't know why I said that. Okay, so he's got one move to do with the knight what he wants to. If he takes here, I'll just simply recapture. So knight here I can recapture. So I'm not seeing any good discovery, and he went for this. I'll have to play knight g6. Oh wait, he doesn't lose a piece. Wait, is there some tactic? Check, rook here, bishop takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Huh? It's a pretty fancy way of transposing into the endgame. He needs to move his king now. This is great for me. My rook can take over here as well. Am I missing something? Feels like I'm missing something. Oh, I missed that. But let's try this. Mate, mate, mate. Please don't mate me. Please don't mate me. Please don't mate me. Please don't mate me. I think he's gonna mate me. He's gonna mate me. Oh wait, I lost internet connection. That's what happened. He mated me. Damn. Yeah, I just reconnected, I guess. I don't know if my internet's gonna be too great anymore. I used up my dial-up, so I'm now on the Wi-Fi, which is well, we'll see how it holds up. You got an English. That feels like a funny square. He won't miss it if I do this though. Let's just castle for now. He's gonna put his king here. What is there was an idea I had for people that play like this, like I do mostly, but I think if you manage to push your f pawn quickly, start a kingside attack of your own, a flank side I mean. I think generally you can be happy. Oh, sharks. Okay, he could have taken the pawn. If rook takes, simply bishop here, pins the queen. He did not do that, luckily for me. Question is, am I in a world of trouble now? No, I think this type of aggressive kingside attack has not been favoring me so far in this tournament. It seems to work against some opponents. Others laugh at your ideas. I was expecting that. This check, king goes to the corner. How am I bringing another piece to the attack? I'm going to keep my options available. This looks strange. Strange as hell. Knight C, the pawn drops, rook B. Maybe take there. That's a sneaky idea. Just need to defend that bishop. I'll figure something out now. Feels like my queen is close to being trapped. Very close, on the verge actually. Hanging on there in the center by grace. Let's see if he moves the bishops, forgets about the B pawn attack. By the way, my bishop, he does. That's lucky. I just need to be careful. This is becoming very double-edged. I've got some cool idea. If queen here, rook takes check. Oh, okay, he steps out of trouble. Oh, rook takes is close to working. Not yet though. Ah, this is so weird. I think my opponent's also having a tough time just navigating this position. It's like I'm surviving mate in one because of this bishop. Now setting up another nasty check. Actually, that's also mate. If he doesn't see it, that square's cut off. That would be mate. So we're both kind of threatening mate in one. And he actually misses it. Great. That's checkmate. Shucks. Shame, that can't be great. Sitting on the other side. Expecting to mate the guy maybe, or just missed my mate threat. Okay. Dividus is playing well. Wundler is in pause mode. But really, we need to try and beat Liberia. And Jamila, I'm not going to berserk you. Roughly the same rating as myself. Let's go knight c3. Bishop g5. So knight still pinned. One thing I don't like about the French is that it's theory to give up your bishop and give black the bishop pair. But I think I don't play the sharpest lines in the French. I just play something basic to get out of the opening. So that is weird. Premature, I think. Let's go after that pawn now. Also, he wants to move his bishop to this square, so just annoying him. I'm not coming up with any great plans yet. Let's put the rook from the A file here. Maybe this rook wants to come to the E file. Okay, we'll trade. My queen will step to the center of the board again. What route has my queen walked? It's got a bit of a cool queen over here. Maybe I could try and nip this pawn off of the board. Fortunately, no back ranks. Actually, I had rook there as well. I'm not sure what he would have done. But I think the queen is trapped. Ah, okay. Queen's trapped. He needs to play bishop there. I'll play rook takes. And then the queen can go to f6. That was a surprise. I did not expect to trap the queen. And I'll play it safe. I don't want to give him any momentum. So we'll just play king here. Just stay out of trouble. I probably need to start playing for the win soon. I'll just get the knight out of the way. Just taking a breather, appreciating the fact that I've won a queen. And while I'm doing that, my opponent is obviously trying his best to come back. He'll play rook here. Yeah, that wasn't too unexpected. And maybe rook to the second. But queen takes pawn. I'm not really buying that. What's that about? That looks just like a desperate move. There's no coordination against this f2 pawn. And now I've got something like a... I can actually smother mate him. Let's do a classic smothered mate. That's a double check. Check. And the rook needs to take. And knight f7 is checkmate. The king is smothered. That's the funnest mate to play. Okay, so that's 2 wins again. Andy's still doing really well. How is... Okay, so Liberia just overtook us. I need to get fire. But the biggest problem is, I think, our second player. Like, we need... These are quite big points. Should I go berserk? It's tempting. It's tempting. My country needs the points. I'll go berserk. Oh, yes. Thanks, opponent. He says he's not scared of me. But deep down he is, because he knows he's going to lose in any case, so he's just berserking back. Oh, and I'm glad he took that pawn. He's making some holes in his position. I'll play queen takes, thank you very much. Stepping out of the pin. So let's see if we can get... where do I want a piece? I'm not sure if that's the correct thing to do. That just seems weird. But I'm suspecting this diagonal could be a weakness, and the rook wants to be here, so... No, this is a berserk game. I can't take too long. Let's just come up with something. Oh, come on, Jan. Come. I'm just enjoying this current position. It feels like anything could happen, so... There we go. I think ideally my knight is coming to f5. f4, I mean. Rook f1 is also not possible. And I need to speed up now. I've got a superior position. Down on the clock though. Not great to be down on the clock. Oh, and blundering a piece. That's not great. That's because I'm trying to speed up. Try and get g5 in. Don't know what that rook move's about. Check, and I'm saying check like I'm playing against some opponent that I'm trying to give a fright over the board. Okay, now to wiggle the queen in. Bishop here is also an idea. Need better ideas. There you go. This idea is okay. That's an okay idea. Ooh, this is just such a strange position. Why? Okay, I'm losing internet connection. I think I might throw in the towel soon if this is the case with the internet. So I don't know. Am I connected now? What's the deal? 8 seconds. This is gonna happen. What do I do here? This is also just a stupid idea. He's got knight here. The queen can move and check. But I'm losing this because of the internet connection. I felt confident. I did blunder a piece, but let's give me the excuse. Okay, so it's gonna be a weird tournament. Playing with disconnect. This should give an idea of what it's like playing chess online as a South African. I think no other stream will have such poor internet quality in the stream. So, not really a stream, as I'm also just keeping this offline and then posting it afterwards, as online streaming is difficult. I think I've learned my lesson. No berserking with this connection. I need all the time I can get, so... That's a symmetrical position. We'll see what he comes up with. I just broke the symmetry. Possibly I can play knight here. Let's just play d6 as well. Put the ball in his hand. Knight e5 is a kind of a threat. Oh, and there goes my internet again. I'm not getting knight e5 in. I think he's preparing for it with g4. And I could sack. Sacking in this position doesn't make sense. Oh, why not? Why not? Why not? Knight e5 is still a threat. Now it's actually just the bigger threat, because I don't know, how do you usually get rid of... You can give up a queen, I guess. And there goes my internet connection. Fading away. I might just end this after an hour. I'll play 4 more minutes. I think this might be the final game. Hopefully he resigns, so then I can call it a night. Okay, so I don't know if he's still thinking, or whether I'm disconnected. That's usually the paranoia. I'm still online. It would have also been pretty cool getting a knight here, if this knight wasn't there. This guy's trying really hard, but this is pretty bad for him. I guess moving the queen away, check. Where does the king go? Back? At least you're avoiding checkmate. Oh, I'm losing connection again. Wait, maybe let me add that in the screen so you guys can share in my frustration. There we go. I just reconnected. He played a weird move, but he's obviously not going to resign, so I need to win this game still. It's not... Let's just keep it so that you guys can see the disconnection. Now I'm struggling to adjust the screen, losing time. But the disconnect will show in the corner, so that's pretty interesting. Let's keep it like that. I guess the ratings are now being cut off. So I can play bishop takes. Oh, there you guys see, I'm disconnected. I'm just gonna keep it like that. He obviously had a plan for this. Okay, so this is maybe his only chance of surviving. Come up with something quickly, because I don't... Oh, that was a quick move by him. Was queen gonna... No, this can't... Oh, that's nice. Okay, so he was looking at this for a while. Oh, but he's got this. Ah, this is bullshit. No, I'm playing horribly. Discovery check. I guess knight takes... Knight takes... Okay, he doesn't see it. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Let's just... I need to move my king now. Let's just move my king. I don't want to see this move come with check. So... And I'm honestly, I can't believe that this guy's lasting so long. Still play this check, right? I'm not up a piece, it feels like it, but I'm not. And my camera is kind of in the way, sorry. Just want you guys to share in the drama of disconnecting. Ooh, there should be a mate close by. Am I blind? Where's the mate? There's a double check. Can't be useless. I've got a bit of a windmill. Unless he allowed the windmill. I'm not liking the fact that the character of the game can possibly change. Not liking this game one bit. Let's take queen f7. Maybe I still have an opportunity to flag. Not that this is a true pin he can maybe take. No. Oh, there goes my internet. So close to flagging. Come on, let me flag. Let me flag this guy. Come on. It makes the game more exciting, I guess. Take that. Oh, okay, I got a timeout. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream here for now. It's no fun playing with a bad internet connection. And although my country does need me, it just doesn't feel like there are any other players fighting in Quadi. And I'm still disconnecting down in the corner, so I'm just going to be losing rating and my spirit, because this is dispiriting, losing games like this. Or I didn't lose now, but in any case, I hope you enjoyed, and next time we'll play with... Oh no, oh my word, I'm in the game again. I pressed back to tournament or something. Ugh, let's just be mad and berserk this game. And I've got nothing to lose. Gonna probably lose on time in any case. Well, there goes the disconnector. Okay, let me stop mentioning it. Destroying his pawn structure. I think bishop c8 solves some of my problems, especially with these pawns nearing and this one being under fire. So king h8. I'll push this pawn in due time. I think next move, if my opponent allows. No, wait, no, I've got rook takes. When the queen can't defend the bishop in that line. So this guy's being sassy. Just he says if I take, he'll just back rank me. That's why I moved queen here. Let's go queen takes. I think there's something to be said for queen takes here. I'm gonna try and perpetual check the guy. I honestly shouldn't have played this game with my bad connection. Let's allow him to take the c-pawn and crush me. He doesn't want the c-pawn. I'm now holding on by a thread. He's setting up mate. I'll sidestep it. Bishop checking here. And he can make a perpetual if he wants. Oh, he can pick up my piece. Do I have a perpetual? Please tell me I do. Oh, there's nothing here. I'm losing. This is bad. Oh, this is just and okay, that's over. Okay, let me this time really just leave the tournament. So, well played to everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I'll see you guys soon for some more chess as usual. This is a chess channel. Okay, thanks for watching.